Dude, then I better go live too then.
Ooh, yes,
I was just saying in Skype. I was just saying in Skype, like, wait before you start until we can hear each other.
We forgot to do the special countdown we both have.
Yeah.
So that's why we weren't in sync.
Right. So
it's very important for the sync. That's how we fight bad guys. We're kind of like this two membership team of the Power Rangers.
Uh-huh.
Gotta get that timing right.
Have you already done a intro, or are you gonna just redo it and then I have something good to cut away?
It's fine. It's fine. How about we get some players in? See if we can get anybody in.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, everyone on Hecthor Doomhammer in that case.
That is odd, because I am seeing some people here reporting that there are problems with this game. That people can't join that people can't apparently join my game. So how about I back out for a minute and you host a game and see what happens.
Very well. I'm kind of stuck at the moment.
Stuck. Okay, that is weird. I'm not seeing anybody in the lobby at the moment. So I'm not sure.
But I'm not seeing you anymore.
That is odd. That is very, very weird. Because it was working like just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So what went down there?
I don't know.
Let's give it a check. What went wrong? Admire my pretty background for the Grey Goo, which was the newest real-time strategy.
Grey Goo.
Yeah. I mean, you interested? You up for it?
Nope.
You.
Nope. Hello, Dark Ocean.
Not seeing anybody on stream. You can see everybody else, right?
I can see everyone just fine.
Which is odd, because this is a brand fresh new install of Beta Revision 1.
Really?
So that is quite odd. Yes, because recently we've been testing the update service, of course, for Beta Revision 2 to see if everything updated smoothly. So I've been doing some troubleshooting with that. Let's see. Where is the chart? Here we go. We're just gonna give it another. There we go. I do see that there are players online through the control center. So that's at least good. All right, starting up again.
Well, I hope that this doesn't become a running theme of tonight's stream here. That
I'm
the only one who can actually do games.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. I guess the game is just a little bit rusty after having not streamed for 2 weeks.
Yeah, especially your side.
All right. Oh yes.
So you're not back yet. I'm just gonna wait here until I see you back in the lobby.
That is very weird. Why would that be the case? That is very odd, because I mean, I do have the settings for my firewalls set correctly. So why is this giving me problems? Darn it! I am not sure why this is happening. Because you saw that it worked like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was able to join your game before we started.
You were in fact able to join my game. So why is it not working now? That is just the weirdest. Yeah, this is fantastic. Otherwise, we're just going to have to siphon all the viewers off to your place.
No, that I would be.
Because I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to try it one more time, and then otherwise I'll just join your stream, and I'll just co-commentate.
Just like the old days. Huh?
Yeah, just like the old days. I'll just try it one more time. Alright. Hey, there we go. Now it works.
Hey,
excellent.
I see you. Excellent. Well,
right. Now I see everybody. That is kind of odd. Right, I've got some. I've got the map open. I guess the game finally realized I meant business.
I certainly hope it did.
Alright. Well, you just then try to join me.
Oh.
And anybody else.
Wait. I thought that I was supposed to host the game, but
Oh, okay. No, you jump in.
What do you mean, jump in? I don't see you.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I don't see you.
So, okay. Yeah, I hosted a game, and now everybody's gone again. This is the oddest thing. I think I'm gonna have to check my my connection. So I'm afraid we have a couple of technical difficulties. I'm sorry. That means that I apparently have fucked up, and now I'm gonna have to go check out and see what's going on with that. So, folks, if you're still interested in watching, I'll still be co-commentating with Doomhammer on his channel over at Polyomions. Don't ask me to spell that for you. I'm sure that Doomhammer will very happily supply the link in the chat.
Already on.
And then once more, my sincerest apologies. This hasn't happened before. This is rather interesting. So I'll take a look at that in the meanwhile.
No. In the meantime, I am gonna switch back over to my channel entirely, rather than using the Catgirl link.
Right. Then, so kids, head on over to Doomhammer, and I'll just see if I can't fix this problem.
Alrighty. In that case, as soon as my channel has completely loaded, just gonna wait. Wow, this is gonna be like 8 minutes of footage that I have to cut out of the post-editing.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. This is honestly the first time I've seen this happen before.
Yeah.
Might have something to do with my connection, I'm not sure. Everything seems to be fine on this side.
Oddly enough, though. Like I said, I'm just gonna wait until my channel is loaded, until I see the video and the chat. Currently just 16 people watching. Just like the old ones.
Alright. Okay, so I suppose I should welcome you all to the other side of the stream, here on Hecthor Doomhammer's channel.
Very well. Loading video, just one little more moment.
Alright. Then I will, in the meantime, I'll just check what the hell's going on.
Well, since the plan was that we were going to do a Fortress game mode on the map passing the fifth
yes, we were going
side.
we were going to do passing the fifth side in Fortress mode, which I believe won't be appearing in Beta Revision 2 as a Fortress game mode. There will be completely new maps for it. There won't be any conversions, as far as I've known. As far as I hear.
Some maps will make their return.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that, for instance, Lonely Island will make its return. But I do know, for instance, that the map Serpentine... No, not Serpentine. Saint and Sinner. Which was the map that you and I actually did the... what you call it? Psycorp spotlight on. Yes, I still remember that.
Okay.
That's going to be receiving a little makeover, whereas the central lake part is going to get dried out. It seems that the Dutch will have done some work over there.
Yeah, they'll be building on the dikes.
Yeah. Pretty much Stovina, it seems that Zen of this stream is dead as can be. Right. I am going to give the players 20,000 credits to start off with, just because we're going to have more than 2 players in. Network mock-up.
Yes, that's what I'm calling it now.
That means that I'm gonna have to switch you to there. Oh, not that.
Interesting. There's quite a couple of new faces I'm seeing here. Who's upside down? Question mark. Right side up? Question mark. Is that someone we know, or is that just?
I don't know.
give it a shot.
I'm gonna ask him to change his name into something a little bit more pronounceable. If he doesn't do it, then whatever.
What are we gonna call him then? Question mark. The Riddler.
Mark.
Let's call him the Riddler.
Riddler.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's call him the Riddler. I like that. Yeah.
We're gonna call you a Riddler. Right. So it seems that Thordorb is gonna take the brunt of the force. He's gonna play as China. And his opponents are going to be Facepalm as the Pacific Front on position number 2. We've got Fruitstick, who's also Dutch, on position 4, and then the Riddler on position 3 playing as the European Alliance, and WarriorGirl D on position 1 playing as Headquarters.
Okay, excellent.
I already feel
just gonna share everywhere where I was busy that the stream will take place at your channel.
Very thank you. This is gonna be a long match probably, but in Beta Revision 2, once that is out, I'm pretty sure that Xenotist and I will be streaming a lot more of these gimmicky game modes.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call Fortress a gimmicky mode. Because gimmicky mode is really just more for fun. Well, I think Fortress mode and such are really more meant to be kind of to be more serious game modes. Well, for instance, like things like oh god, what did we call it? We used to call it Monster Truck, but now we call it something else.
Bomb Derby.
Bomb Derby. Thank you. That's really a gimmicky game, but that's really all just for the fun.
Yeah.
And kind of pretty much the same thing with, for instance, All Tech and Mixed Tech, which will be featured, of course, in Beta Revision 2.
Yeah.
It's
really
too much
funny.
Jubilation.
It's really funny that I believe it was the last time we streamed together, at least, where we had that. It was.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had that special rules Unholy Alliance, and basically 1 or 2 days afterwards, Peter announced on Facebook and Twitter and such that Mixed Tech was going to make its return. The old Tech Power was going to make its return as Mixed Tech in Beta Revision 2. So
yeah, we initially decided against having a game like that, like for instance Tech Power or Mixed Tech, because we thought that it would be a bit of a waste of the unique designs of the factions. But the overwhelming positive support, of course, for that game mode that was there, and a lot of people asked for it. So really, I mean, of course, we didn't really have much a choice, of course.
Yeah.
And personally, I enjoyed the mode as well.
Yeah, me too.
So I think it's a good decision to have it back in.
Yeah. So let's actually go to the game for a moment with commentary wise. I'm seeing that Thordorb is starting to garrison the bunkers around his starting position. Of course, Thordorb in the middle, as the Fortress player will have some of the tech structures in the middle, such as a full map reveal here with the satellite hack center. He's gonna have oil derricks. I believe there was one more somewhere. Yeah, right there. So he's going to have at least 3 or maybe 4 oil derricks. He's going to have the stationary defenses, the heavy machine gun towers, and of course I also see that he has the machine shop available already right from the get-go. So he's going to have a lot more advantage. Of course, his base is surrounded by gems rather than just ore. So he's going to have a lot more income, and I see that he started to garrison the bunkers around his base on the cliffs here with 4 conscripts and 4 flag troopers. And now he's doing the same with the bunkers close to his base. So he's got a defense set up already a little bit. We're going to see him garrison the houses as well. Already seeing that one of the bridges down here has been exploded. Oh, one over there as well.
Well, yes, that is true. I mean, the Beta Revision 2 game mode will, of course, be a bit more balanced, because right now the defending player is often spread very thin. There aren't a lot of bonuses for it. It doesn't actually feel like a genuine fortress. So that's why in the new game mode there will be a lot more additions coming, as well, of course, with the massive reworking that tech bunkers are getting, and of course the God, what's called the concrete fortress, of course.
Oh yes.
So that should hopefully make it a little bit more balanced and generally have a bit of a better feel of actually generally being a kind of fortress mode, a really camping, turtling, defensive mode.
Yep. That is something I'm looking forward to, just to see how players will actually use the new additions to the fortress mode that Beta Revision 2 will have. Just to see how they are going to use them.
Okay.
Let's see. It seems that Thordorb, who calls himself Trolldorb, is already at tier 3, and he's going to have to face Norio already. Seems that Facepalm is sending out Norio to go after the machine shop first. Mm-hmm. And it's gone right away. Quickly.
No, we could do.
Yeah.
We could have, for instance, a kind of different game mode, which would be interesting, perhaps. Goodness, what would I call it? Kind of like a bounty game mode, where you have one player that is designated as the target, and all the other players have to try to kill him off first, and that there should be probably some kind of massive bonus attached to that. Maybe that would be an interesting game. I'll think of that.
You mean something like, the player who kills the target will actually win the match, and the others will just lose.
Yeah, that might actually that might be a cool idea. We could probably even combine that with Fortress mode, so that you don't have basically just 4 players bum rushing a player, but that it's really just that they're also working against each other. That might be a cool, neat feature. I don't know. Let us know in the comments and the thoughts and the posts and the Web 2.0s, etc., etc.
Well, Norio is going ballistic here, already destroying the science lab, the nuclear power plant, the machine shop, and was going after a oil derrick over here. So he's really laying the hurt on Thordorb here. Thordorb is now just spamming anti-air defenses with flak cannons and half tracks. I also have to notice that WarriorGirl has taken a driller over here with 3 engineers, taking the oil derricks and the airfield over here. In the meantime, I'm just scanning around here. I'm seeing an engineer. Oh, Facepalm is sending 2 hailstorms across the bridge here in just a moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sealed down here, just to probably destroy the bridge as soon as this force are across. The hailstorms are now going after that machine gun turret over there, destroying it.
Yeah, exactly. This is because right now, of course, in the all the fortress maps currently in, is that the defender just has a lot more to defend, but doesn't have all the assets to do so. Because I think they're going to get quite a buff in the next beta revision, at least for the positions I remember.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing that the Riddler, as well, just got to call him, he's got Norio out, or Siegfried out already, got a couple of Thors on the way as well, got some, Siegfried now going for the oil derrick over here, it seems. Okay. I think it would be a lot smarter to go for the satellite hack center first, just to block out any vision that Thordorb might have.
Yes, of course, if you destroy it, of course, then you can reset the shroud on the previous controlling player. Which, of course, would be a great advantage for him, because he wouldn't be able to see where they're coming, or he would have to re-scout the map all over again. So that would be a nice tactic.
Yeah.
Generally, anything that can regain shroud for you is always a nice tactic. Really can come in handy. Can really make a difference.
Yeah. See that the bridge over here has been destroyed already. I don't know by who, but the hailstorms aren't going to kind of cross over here. But now with the Thor gunships over here. Funny thing about the Thors, actually, that I read somewhere a little while ago, is that one of the players, one of the fans, actually thought about that the Thors doesn't have any high-tech computers generating those weather storms, but actually a shaman.
A shaman?
Yes.
Yeah, like this, yeah, we should totally have a sound effect of some guy chanting.
Yeah, exactly.
Some kind of ritual, exactly, to call down the storms. That would be amazing.
I read it, and I just instantly laughed. I just wanted to... Oh, as I see the article, I hear it.
I can pretty much imagine that an entire fort is filled with just basically stereotypical shaman people doing dances, actually.
Well, there
which would kind of explain the humming when they do like that deploy buff.
yeah.
Internet, we have a job for you.
Yep.
Draw us the inside of the Thor gunship.
Yeah, I see that the Arcala has destroyed the Sunlight Hex Center, so Thordorb is pretty much blacked out entirely. Oh, there goes
yeah, this is...
Siegfried going after another bunker here, killing off the infantry that was inside of it. The Arcala is going after the bunker and now after the heavy machine gun turret. I think that's Thordorb on the side. He's pretty much dead, especially with the Hellstorms incoming here. We've got 3 battle fortresses. I saw a couple of Kirills here. But
yeah.
Fruitstick isn't doing that whole much, actually. See some Archons coming in. Oh, Hellstorm's going ballistic here. Careful for that bunker, though. Don't want to get yourself too close there. Okay, please. Okay, WcVechten. You're using too many caps.
Ouch, here comes the Arcana.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, what did you do now? I'm seeing someone is cursing your name. What did you do?
Me?
Thordorb.
Is cursing me?
He cursed your name on stream or in game is what I saw. What was that for?
Probably
from whence came the rudeness?
Probably from having hosted this game mode.
Oh dear.
But it was his own choice to go onto that spot right there.
Oh,
so,
right.
Right. Let's actually do something completely different. Since we are already doing some of the on the game modes.
Yeah.
Let's go with an Infantry War.
Yeah, we're gonna do an infantry. Oh, that is neat. How long have we done that?
We haven't done that in ages. Let's go on about that Omega mod mate, Frostration. I see that Alstar and Facepalm are back in already. Facepalm back in already, but Alstar has decided to join us. Brit, hello.
Hiya, Brit.
Thank you for joining us.
I see you over there.
Hit that follow button if you like what you see, because I will be streaming Mental Omega on Friday again.
Oh boy. That is thrilling, man. So hey, have you tried the new beta revision 2? Because right now we are effectively, we're just really testing out to see if all the tech things for mixed tech and all tech still properly work. And other than that, I think maybe a little bit more promotion, and then we can start pushing it for update.
Yeah.
Have you already given it a try?
Actually, I haven't tried beta revision 2 ever since we did that second beta revision 2
really?
thing.
Oh man, you should try it. You should try it. The latest revision has gone up. I think I think start of this week. I think, yeah.
But
and there are quite a lot of changes.
You do know that my universe doesn't revolve around just Mental Omega, right? I've got a crap ton of other things to do.
I know. Mine unfortunately does.
Yeah.
It is mine everything. That makes me incredibly sad. But no, there have been quite a lot of changes in comparison to when we first started out. I mean, there were already a couple. I'm not sure if you've heard about the change to the Tyrant, but it is neat. Oh,
I have
really like it. Much better than the deploy function it had. It's pretty badass. If you haven't seen it yet, then you should probably check out the forums. I think some of the staff mentioned it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it being mentioned on the IRC already, and I think that it's going to make the Tyrant a lot more dangerous than it is already.
Oh yes, indeed.
And that deploy function, it may have. It
was okay. It's being replaced with something else for the Scorpion Cell, which is not too bad, but probably could use a little tweaking, I think.
Well, okay. It seems that WarriorGirl is in as well. We're going to do Infantry War. Random places, random teams. I think it is going to be North versus South. Let's do this.
Yes, I would. I'm going to answer a question from Soundwave here. No, the Tyrant is not a suicide unit. It is still the Tier 3 heavy tank for the Scorpion Cell. It's just gotten It's gotten a different technique which you can use, which should probably be quite terrifying, I would imagine, in the future.
Actually, I'm going to make you a mod on my channel so that
Oh, you're gonna make me a mod.
So
Well,
that from
that's
this moment
lovely.
you can actually post links without getting timed out by my.
That means I can ban people. That's great, man.
Yes.
Ooh, that does make me very excited.
So I guess it's going to be Facepalm and WarriorGirl against WcVechten and Alstar. Oh dear. I don't know why I did this, but I just felt like it. Anyway!
Oh well, you're too kind. You're too kind. But I do. Yeah, I also saw some concern about where that gas function is going. Don't you worry. It will return as a support power for the Scorpion Cell.
Oh.
Some of you may have already read it in the changelog, I believe.
Yeah, that's
The
why I
toxic
made you a
flood.
mod, so that you could actually post a link to the changelog.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I could totally post a link to the changelog. Let me just look it up for you real quick.
Yeah. By the way, are you still streaming or not?
I am not streaming anymore.
Okay. Goody. Well, look at this. We've got Secret Labs, of course, currently providing the Rejuvenator. Isn't that useless?
The Rejuvenator?
In this game mode, at least. There are no things to repair.
Don't know.
I've chosen Infantry War.
Well, yes, that is true. The Rejuvenator would then kind of be useless unless it was for your mine. You could keep it over your miner.
Well, yeah, okay, miners.
Yeah, miners and MCVs.
True.
So it's all good when it comes to that.
It's all good in the hood.
But yeah, I hear there's going to be quite a couple of rebalances, because I hear that about the anti-structure infantry, of course. Specifically the tier 2, I believe, which is the siege
Dune
cadre,
Rider.
the pyro, and the Dune Rider. That there was a bit of a discussion going on the forums about the pyro being incredibly powerful in comparison to the rest and very cost effective.
Uh-huh.
Don't know if you followed that or anything.
I actually have looked at it, and I saw that Hecthor actually posted a couple of pictures showing the comparison in action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. He went pretty in depth about that. But I would tend to agree with him, because the Dune Rider, for instance, is certainly the weakest. In fact, he was. We recently gave him a health buff, I believe. Not sure if that's in the changelog, actually.
I don't know.
And I'm just getting a quick question from Tiredness here. Yes, there will be a preview of the Perun, and it will come at a later time.
Once we finally get to...
Once we get it all fixed, because we're waiting on a couple of art assets for it now.
Uh-huh.
But until then we will give it the presentation that it is worthy of, that it deserves.
Yeah.
So don't you worry about that. That's coming up reasonably soon, and hopefully before.
It seems that Alstar has actually gotten himself a hold of the northern expansion post here. And both him and WcVechten are instantly taking advantage of that by putting some anti-infantry defenses around it.
Okay,
Clever,
that's good.
clever. And of course, with that, they can also get a hold of the ore here in the center, of course.
Yes.
So WarriorGirl's got that oil derrick is accounted for, that one is accounted for, and that one is accounted for as well. And WcVechten now has control of the other excavation posts as well. So this was a pretty clever move from the guys here in the south. Got some attack dogs over there as well, very clever. Well, Facepalm is already at tier 3. And don't be confused about this. As you may think it is the Mercury Strike, it is actually for infantry wars only the allied radar. But
yes, indeed.
That actually leaves me with a question, perhaps that WarriorGirl D can answer in practice. Then will the United States have access to the Mercury Strike? Because
that is a good question. Yes, I believe they will.
So you'll probably be seeing...
I'm guessing they would. I would think that's a very, very powerful weapon to have, of course.
Especially
maybe
with this.
it will be there. Exactly. So maybe it will be there. I'm not actually sure. We haven't actually done an infantry war before online, have we?
We've done a couple of them, but none of them had America.
They were quite a long ago.
Yeah, but none of them ever had America. So.
Hey, Doom, are we going to do a random game mode stream
Today?
Today? Or I think we'll throw in a couple of normal skirmishes.
Yeah, we'll do a couple of.
Yeah, we'll do
that. Senators felt like doing a.
I thought let's start off with something different. To commemorate me coming back here for 2 weeks, and apparently just sneaked in through the rest. But don't worry, we'll do a couple of normal matches in a minute.
Yep.
Maybe after this one. Let's do a normal one after this one.
Yeah.
And then maybe have an
unholy alliance. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'd say let's do an unholy alliance to finish.
To finish it off, we'll do a.
Let's do an unholy alliance. I like that idea. Yeah.
So I'm seeing that Alstar here has already gotten a barracks over here. Now WcVechten joins in. I'm hearing some spies.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere. Oh, over here.
Ah.
Let's see if WarriorGirl D can detect that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe it is true that you can train all 3 of your faction's heroes in Infantry War. Yeah, WarriorGirl D has.
Yeah, that is correct. In Infantry Wars, you can train all 3 heroes, which I think is a bit odd. Since I would think that kind of makes it a bit less useful to actually choose a sub-faction.
Because Norio will definitely have the upper hand here. The allies with Norio.
Absolutely.
Then again, the only hero that can counter him is, of course, Libra. Mm-hmm. No, but I see Tanya down here. I'm guessing that this is Facepalm's Tanya going after Alstar's MCV over here. And now she has to run away because she was getting in range of that pillbox. There goes Alstar's oil derrick. Bye bye.
Ouch.
Nice little base crawl over here done by WcVechten down the cliff.
Oh yes.
Got some.
Yes, he's been back for a while, hasn't he? He occasionally pops up once in a while.
Yeah, he does. I mean,
he has his he comes around in clusters.
Yep. Oh, I see the lightning storm here. Wow, 15 minutes for a lightning storm.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes. Well, 15 in-game minutes, mind you. It's not actual 15 minutes.
No, but I thought that regularly it's 10 minutes, but I guess that with Infantry War it is downgraded to 15.
Oh, you might be right. Yeah, that it is indeed a bit. That it's a bit longer now in Infantry. Yeah, I can understand that, but I think in Beta Revision 2, I'm not sure actually, but I think I saw a change for super weapons. I might have to check.
Yeah, you keep that
The price of support weapons is a little bit more expensive.
So,
for instance, Sphere and such.
Probably.
Not sure about power consumption actually. I do see that they've got a bit of a hefty increase.
Oh, and WcVechten now with a nuke.
That's pretty much it, as far as I see. They've got on the price. The support super weapons have got a price increase.
Okay. Well, it seems that WcVechten is joining the war with the super weapon of his own. Chrono Legionnaires, yes, of course. Nasty little buggers. But nothing an attack dog cannot handle, of course. I do see that. Oh yeah, that of course was done by Tanya, probably.
Good God! I think it's amazing that they actually took the term "death of money" and put it in as a map. That is quite incredible.
Yeah,
I applaud the person who made that. I think it's a fortress map, right?
I don't know if it is.
I see it here as a fortress map.
Well, so we've got Siegfried versus Siegfried, and Alstar Siegfried actually took home the bacon in this one.
Yeah.
Nice little.
Is that even an expression in English?
I don't know.
Take home the bacon.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We are both foreigners, so hey, forgive us.
Well, I see that. I see the Desolators here by WcVechten. And Alstar, you might want to have your Siegfried out of there because he's about to die. Mm-hmm. And Tanya killed him. Along with the Desolators. Got a medic out as well. Quickly want to heal that little girl up.
Ooh,
surprised to see that no one has gone for the airports here in the north central and south central part.
Yes, well, unfortunately in Beta Revision 1 they're not that very interesting at the moment to take. But with Beta Revision 2, I can assure you, you definitely want to capture those airports.
Yeah,
they will come quite in handy. Not only for the aircraft, I must add, by the way. Although that is probably one of the more popular things. Ooh, better be careful. Let's see, Siegfried.
Yeah. Oh, we've got Tanya. We've got
Ouch!
Volkov here
Ouch.
as well. As I see a lot of Navy SEALs going in the base here as well. Nice little teamwork. And unfortunately, Tanya is stronger than anything that was sent Facepalm's way. So, no! Oh god, that never gets old, does it? I think that basically down here nothing ever will happen because here's where all the production is happening at the moment. As you see, Siegfried out again here by Alstar. Seems the WarriorGirl is running low on money. Facepalm is running low on money too, but Alstar is sitting comfortably well above 10,000 at the moment. See Tanya moving over there. WarriorGirl D has got a weather control device out now.
Yes, I can understand why Tanya is getting a bit of a nerf on her rate of fire in Better Vision 2.
She fires
incredible.
way too fast.
Incredible.
Guess that Tanya's just trying to escape.
I think she's getting a buff against vehicles, right? I mean, she's going to fire slower, but have to do a little bit of damage. I thought.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to check that because we do now have the change list on our hand.
Well, here comes Alstar's Tanya here. Got Siegfried up here on the cliff.
Right. Effectiveness versus heavy infantry is increased, and her rate of fire has been slowed by quite a bit, but her range has gone up a bit. That's nice. No, but you should definitely check out the new version. It is quite a bit different.
Yeah, I did see that new
got some
version
nice,
was uploaded, but Speeder actually didn't change the title, so I was kind of confused on whether it
no,
was
he changed the title, all right.
But still, I believe it's still Work in Progress 3 rather than 4.
It is. Yes.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure if there's going to be a 4, to be quite honest.
This is supposed to be 4, actually. I guarantee it. This is supposed to be Work in Progress 4, because last time we had 3 Work in Progresses
Did we?
posted pretty much very close after each other.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it seems that Alstar is out of power at the moment as he just built this weather control device very close to the front. Dangerous, risky, but it may pay off. As I see that Facepalm's weather control device is almost ready. They are still very much alive over here. Siegfried here as well. And I think that the players just agreed upon not using Norio in this game. Oh, it seems that Facepalm has captured the airfield down here, or up here actually. Got some infantry being dropped. Lightning Storm is ready. Are we going to see it fired right away?
Well, I would imagine it would.
So far, the answer is no. Computer says no. I guess that he might be waiting for WarriorGirl D's Lightning Storm to be ready, but that's going to take
do a nice little dual attack.
That's going to take a long time because it's just over half the countdown has been gone. Oh, we've got it activated. But where I think here. No, on top of WcVechten's base, going after the power to probably. I don't know what got destroyed. I think perhaps a refinery, power plant at least. Well, that was a bit of a waste, if you ask me. Because the lab is over here, so he can still just train his heroes. And yeah, the timer's still going, so that thing is done as well.
Yes, I'm going to answer a question from Tiredness again here about why, because everybody knows that in the original Riddler 2 and Yuri's Revenge, there was snow on the structures on snow maps. And he asks, of course, because you can obviously see the difference here, why isn't there any snow on the structures here in snow maps in Mental Omega? Do you know, Doom?
I honestly don't know, but I do know that Alstar's Tanya just got killed by Facepalm Siegfried as the nuke has been launched.
Yes, I think it was because a lot of the structures that did have snow on them at a certain point had quite a couple of graphical glitches. And Speeder at a certain point decided that it would be better to then not have the snow versions at all, and unfortunately have to sacrifice that in order to not get such graphical glitches on some of the new structures, I believe it was.
Yeah.
I think that's
I remember that some of those snowy things had graphical.
Yeah, I always liked that touch in the original.
Yeah, well, of course. Well, perhaps it's something that can be fixed in the future, maybe when Act 2 comes out sometime. Because actually we've gotten a hold of a couple of graphical artists who are now making buildings, of course. We've got a couple of new buildings to showcase in Better Revision 2 already. Oh, I hear Volkov down here going after the construction yard here from Facepalm. And I see that WarriorGirl D's construction yard is there as well.
Okay.
As now, WcVechten, who has apparently captured the southern airport, is dropping down some infantry over here. Gonna go after Facepalm's construction yard as well.
I am.
Oh, actually succeeded!
Oh. Ooh.
And
nice.
WarriorGirl D is escaping with that thing.
It seems that I've made a little bit. I'll have to do a little bit of a redaction here because I confused rate of fire as in to mean the delay, or no, not so much the how long it takes before a next shot can be used, but actually the time it takes between shots. So basically, what's happening does not mean that Tanya will be firing more slowly. That means actually she'll be firing quite a lot faster. Is what I understood from it. So it's exactly the opposite of what I've been saying all this time.
That basically means that she's getting a major buff.
She's getting buffs all around.
Wow. And I
Buffs
thought
for everyone.
that having a slower rate of fire as we expected it to be needing.
Yeah, that's maybe that's because I was kind of expecting it.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently I've just totally misread that. How terrible of me.
Ooh, and now the lightning storm from WarriorGirl is going after Alstar's base here. It's destroying a hell of a lot of stuff here, but the MCV has escaped. Well and early enough so that it didn't get destroyed. We've got another power drop coming in here as well from WcVechten. While he's destroying the airport up here, that is gone now. And I believe that Facepalm doesn't have a single barracks left, so he's done.
Yeah, that's over and done with.
I see Chit's going down here as well. Yeah, Facepalm's lightning control device is getting destroyed as we speak. Nope, it's being sold. And I think with this, it is pretty much safe to say that Facepalm is out of this game.
Well, you tried.
Yep.
Well played.
Chit's now going after the miners. Clever. Going after the Raider now. Siegfried. Well, WarriorGirl D has pretty much been left alone all match long. Surprisingly enough. I do see a couple of Chrono Legionnaires, a lot of Siege Gunners and Navy Seals. I do see Tanya over here, another Chrono Legionnaire. But she's been left alone pretty much the entirety of the match here.
Interesting, because usually she's one of the first ones to go down often.
Well, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Well,
at least in my experience.
The most recent matches that she had, she went down pretty quick. And I think that Facepalm is just, as we get a game freeze.
Ooh.
Seems that the connection to Alstar has been lost. Oh, too bad.
Shame, shame.
Yeah. Well, I guess that it's going to be a 1 versus 1 infantry war at the moment then.
Alright. Bring it on.
Alstar having dropped out. Oh, he says he crashed. Yeah, sure.
I think you meant that towards Thordorb, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
well,
sure.
there you have it.
That's sure.
Gesundheit. You've not entirely recuperated from your little trip to Spain, haven't you?
No, not entirely.
Yeah. Been a rough week, buddy. all the crazy shit I've heard you've been doing.
Now, actually, the real reason that I've got this cold is probably the airco in the
oh yes, air conditioning, man. That is
I mean,
that is the bane of your lungs.
I mean, I already had a sore throat when I was in Toledo.
Ouch.
Pretty much the last full day that I was in Spain. But I got a sore throat at that time, and I started feeling less healthier throughout the remainder of the day and the next day. And just when I got home, I literally just collapsed. See a little paragraph over here going after one of the barracks. Well, WarriorGirl sending the Chrono Legionnaires back into the base, but not fully behind where the infantry is, of course.
Step by step, very careful. It's the best way to move them around.
Yeah. Well, luckily the pillboxes over here did save the majority of the base, but one of the barracks did get destroyed, though.
Excellent.
There are, of course, still 2 more barracks down here. There's 4 barracks now, so WarriorGirl being able to spend a lot of infantry. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 miners. 4 miners at least that I know of.
Okay, that's not terrible.
No, probably just build a couple of refineries and then sold them again. I see that the nuclear missile is almost ready again. Facepalm actually not out of the game. Not being able to do anything, I think that he should just give up.
Oh, shame. I am getting a request here for a game, Mr. Doomman. ShadowE, the British Teapot. Yay or nay?
Well, since I'm doing this solo observing thing, I'm perfectly fine with doing 1 versus 1s.
Okay, then we'll do that.
This is gonna be the next match then.
We'll do that as the next match. Sure, man.
Yeah. Nuke has been launched. So another power drop down here, but the Navy SEAL was actually there to welcome the party. And look at that, there's one...
Oh!
4 barracks is gone. A lot of the power is really damaged.
That could have been predicted.
Yes. I actually noticed that a conscript landed over here on the opposite side of the cliff, pretty much being able to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Sadness, sadness, sadness.
Wow.
Well, WarriorGirl D is going to have to recover from this with less than 5 minutes on the clock for that weather control device.
Mm-hmm.
I think that with this, as I see that WcVechten here has got... my guess is that he's doing this as protection against the Chrono Legionnaires, just desolators all around the base deployed.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much no infantry over there. Let's see what it... Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barracks is here in the center. A lot of sentry guns as well.
That is so very, very nukeable.
7 barracks, 8, 9 barracks in total for WcVechten.
Frank out them infantry, man.
Yep.
Do it.
Desolators incoming. A lot of attack dogs as well. Just waiting for WarriorGirl to need to make a move.
Now you just regret the fact that they don't have cloning vats.
Yeah. Well, WarriorGirl
You should totally use his miners in battle, though. Just agreeing with Admiral Pit here, because...
Yeah, true.
It has happened that I've taken like 8 or 10 war miners and just went to town on some enemy structures. You could take out a refinery, an Air Force command control center. You could lay waste before they can stop.
Look at this set of fists. Well, you're going to have to wait a couple of seconds, of course.
Well,
but I'm seeing 3 engineers from WcVechten going up the cliff here to where Facepalm used to be, with just a bunch of buildings left. And my guess is that he's going to go for the refinery.
Oh, for the refinery. Okay, not bad. Take out the bit for the economy. That's good.
Oh. 1 engineer got killed. Just in the nick of time. And WarriorGirl being able to still build off Facepalm's base to defend it slightly with some pillboxes.
This is great. This is like this is getting spoilers before I've even seen what's actually happening in game.
Uh-huh.
I can see you. Are you a wizard? Can you see the future?
Yes. Well,
Good
when the
God.
control device is almost ready to be deployed, and I am thinking that it's going to go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 barracks is over here. I kid you not, 10. Lightning
There is
storm
no
has been
such thing
activated.
as too many barracks.
Not this time.
Yeah.
All the dogs are out. No, going for the main base here. Surprisingly.
I wonder what happens when you, if you would build, because we know that if you build a sufficient amount of war factories, the building multiplier will basically allow multiple units to be produced at multiple structures to a certain point when it just becomes crazy to not be able to, that they can't keep up with the production. But what happens then with infantry?
Pretty much
Because
the
that
same
happens
thing.
reasonably
The
quickly,
only
so
thing
I
that,
think it's...
the only thing
I think
that I
it's
can
redundant.
imagine with the cloning vats is that those infantry will just not be produced, and you might actually get some money back as well. But I'm not too sure about that. What I have
I think
done,
I think it just doesn't produce the infantry anymore. If it's being paid far faster than it can actually produce it, then it just refunds the money and doesn't show anything.
I think that the players also agreed that Morales wouldn't be trained in this case because he of course is a sniper, which would make this pretty much
Amazingly
unfair.
broken.
Yeah.
And why isn't he in this again? Because I mean, he's not the fastest hero. So if you just send like a ton of dogs after him, he's pretty much done for.
Yeah.
Dogs in general are just a lot more useful.
True. Yeah, I don't know why. Probably, got a little lag, and I actually need to do this.
Okay.
I forgot to put up my FPS counter.
Oh yeah, God, totally forgot.
Are they even available in? Oh, the virus, that would be extremely broken in this game, Mont. You're right.
Yeah. Oh God, yes. I think Scorpion Cell in general would be very, very. It would take quite a bit of balancing to get them right for infantry wars because right now they are utterly potent against infantry.
China too, with the gyrocopters. China. Yeah.
Yeah, the gyrocopter's okay, but in the newest revision at the moment that we're busy with, the Scorpion Cell I think they're gonna make quite a bit of a comeback.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely be playing them a little bit more online. And they've gotten quite a couple of extra new toys.
Uh-huh.
And of course, with the speeder trike being EMP immune, that can open up some pretty cool tactics, especially against the Chinese, who really, really have to rely on that.
Uh-huh. Well, not just the Chinese, of course, Russia as
Not just
well.
the Chinese, but Russia a little bit less because they have more mobile units.
Yeah,
And
true.
right now, the Chinese are getting a bit of a nerf in that they're made even slower. Because, yes, of course, everybody's seen how powerful they are in Beta Revision 1.
Yeah.
So there's going to be quite a couple of changes when it comes to that. So up the Cell and down the Chinese.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And rejoice players, because stationary air defenses will now be hard counters to Wolfhounds.
Yep.
I think that's the thing that everybody's been waiting for. That simple stationary air defenses just weren't good. They weren't proper counters to Wolfhounds.
Yep.
While so yeah, they will be proper counters to Wolfhounds. They will be able to easily take them out.
I'm seeing WarriorGirl now currently producing a lot of chrono legionnaires just sitting around the map here. Right here. Going after the stationary defenses that were left in Alstar's base, I guess, first. Just so that she doesn't have to worry about those once, or whenever she actually gets WcVechten down to losing state.
Mm-hmm.
Clever just placing them just outside of the reach here of the sentry gun, of course. WarriorGirl D has noticed that there are a lot of attack dogs, and I'm seeing a crap ton of Tesla troopers right now. Holy shit. Jesco is there as well. I think that WcVechten is going to prepare for what could be the final assault here. I'm seeing some Desolators too.
Yeah, I do hear. Speaking of Wolfhounds, in connection with them, other anti-air things, the Archer is going to get some bug fixes, and they will be buffed up to be comparable to the Flag Trooper. Same case, I think, for the Guardian GI. So that now they will be pretty darn effective as basic anti-air infantry go.
Yep.
But yeah, so I kind of looking forward to that as well, because there were a couple of bugs with them, even such as, for instance, I think they had a minimum range when they were garrisoned, which wasn't entirely intentional.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. By the way,
I am seeing all these troops and all these structures that are just so very, very nukable. Well, just super weaponable in general.
Yeah, well, the nuke is ready. It would be a smart decision to just launch that thing on the power plants right now. Where is the MCV going? Right there. Don't worry, Uprising. I'm pretty sure that the nuclear missile silo is perfectly safe, unless there are so many defenses around it, and of course the Desolator right over here, spreading the mustard. Oh! Painful! That's a lot of money wasted right there, on top of the infantry.
Alright,
Oh
give me an oral description of what happened.
Nuclear missile was launched on top of a large group of infantry, and with that, WcVechten has called in the attack. Sending the attack dogs, Tesla troopers, Desolators, Chitcoin, I'm pretty sure Volkov is there too, somewhere. Into the fray, Tanya's there, Siegfried is right here as well. Yudru, of course, well, besides the Earthbreaker, is pretty much useless in this game mode.
Oh yes, now I see it, that is painful.
And where WcVechten is going in for the kill. Now where is that MCV going to? It went this way. Tanya is being chased away by a bunch of attack dogs here. I'm pretty sure that I saw the MCV somewhere. No. Oh, Tanya just got killed. That I heard. Oh, two attack dogs remained out of that entire group. Where will be selling out here? Oh, there's the MCV. Duh. Oof. Clever. Careful. That pillbox is going to kill the Desolator right there.
That is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, there goes the WarriorGirl's oil derrick.
Yes, of course.
Just
about time somebody took those things out.
Spamming pillboxes at the moment. As the Tesla troopers are heading up the hill here. Yeah, here you can just see how effective they are. Going after the barracks first. One of the control devices is ready though. I just noticed.
Oh, hold on to your butts.
Go for the power, man.
Yeah, power is good. Take out the power. None of it'll do you too much use now. I mean,
calling GG.
Oh.
WcVechten calling GG.
Wow.
And WarriorGirl calling fuck.
Great.
Yeah, there goes the construction yard. Lightning storm has been activated.
That is just nasty.
And I do hope it's on here. No, actually on her own base, trying to kill off as much of the infantry as possible. Damn. As I do see Volkov over here. Got a paradrop that received the blow here, but not all of them. Yeah, WarriorGirl is selling out here. She still has a base over here though. And I hope that WcVechten knows about. Finally that Godscut is put out of his misery that was stuck on the cliff here. Thanks to the Chrono Legionnaires. And with that, WcVechten has taken control of the hill over here. Now all that remains is over here. Unable to produce... Yeah? I don't hear you anymore. I don't hear it anymore. But it seems that... oh, great. It's me falling away this time. Yay. As I've even lost Zen of this at the moment. I'm experiencing some connection issues. So it's not just you, Admiral Pit, it's me. The stream is offline now. Is it offline entirely? Panic! Picnic! Stream! You're still online. Zen of this. Hurry up. Yeah, well, I'm quitting this game. So I hope that you guys can hear me again. As yeah, picnic indeed. So I'm trying to get a whole bag of Zenithist.
Hello, is it working? Is this on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay, that's good. Yes,
It was,
apparently we both had a bit of a connection problem. Is this perhaps
This is on my end for sure. Just,
this was on your end? Well, okay, that's odd because I just had it on my end as well. So, not sure if you suddenly can disable other network systems here.
Not me.
Maybe it has something to do with the massive goddamn storm we just had a couple of an hour or two ago.
Could be.
Could
Well,
be that they might disable some services because it's been a weird day.
Okay, well,
But anyway,
I see
we're
that next match. ShadowE versus Teapot, as was requested.
Excellent.
I want everyone
Right.
else to stay the fuck out of my game.
We still have like a we still have an entire hour to go, man. So we could totally do this. It's a one-on-one. We can really pull this off.
Yeah, we're gonna do a regular battle on a 1 versus 1 map really quick. Cabana Republic.
Ready?
Picnic. So players, do join me. ShadowE is in, and the British Teapot. And since this is a 1 versus 1, I'm going to cap the funds down to 10,000.
Cabana Republic. All right.
Yeah. I know.
All right. Let's see. Bit of a rough spot we got here.
Yeah, we are. So, ShadowE going as European Alliance in magenta. And the British Teapot going as Scorpion Cell in red.
Lovely.
ShadowE saying, this is for you to have this. Nice.
Oh well. How noble, I suppose.
Guess so.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'm already seeing that bets
are
are taking place.
We had a bit
So
of a.
what's the background between these two? Because I heard quite a bit of noise about them in the chat.
Truthfully,
So
last
what's their
Sunday,
beef?
last Sunday they wanted to have a match on stream, but the British Teapot had some connection issues.
Okay.
And when I hosted so their match was pretty much lost. So when I hosted the next match, we had a couple of trolls in, and I just decided, like, you know what? I wasn't supposed to be streaming Mental Omega. I was supposed to be streaming something else, but that was cancelled.
Okay.
I pretty much had enough at that time, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stop the stream.
Yeah.
So yeah. Unfortunately, with that meant that they didn't have the match that they wanted to have last Sunday, and with that, now they're gonna have this match.
Okay, I see. Cool.
So I am seeing
Then
that
I hope that they'll
ShadowE
both do the best.
Yeah, I see that ShadowE is already sitting on a crap ton of attack dogs to scout the map. Got a oil derrick over here on this lonely island. We've got a cannon bunker over there. Got an airfield on the central south end of the map. We've got another cannon bunker here and another oil derrick over there. Then in the north, well, we've got some tents. We've got an expansion post with a lot of orange gems. We've got a fenced-in oil derrick. Then we've got in the center here a machine shop, and actually let me go down here to the very center of the map, where we have a little bit of an urban area with some gems. As I see that ShadowE is already starting to garrison some of the buildings around here. We've got a tech hospital, and of course, since this is a pretty much mirrored map, we've got a fenced oil derrick.
This is a
here.
very balanced map.
Yeah, we've got an oil derrick over here, and then the excavation post with the orange gems over there. And there's a bunker here, there's a bunker there, but there's a little hut here that the TheBrittishTeapot has already garrisoned. There's a little hut here that has been garrisoned by ShadowE, pretty much. Right, so it seems that ShadowE has captured all of the, or garrisoned all of the buildings except this one. Captured the hospital already.
Okay.
None of the tech structures here in the north has been captured just yet. Well, that initiative got killed. Too bad.
Let's just pause the game for a minute and bereave that brave initiate who has fallen in battle. Yeah. And let's do that for every infantry that suffers in this game.
What about dogs then? What about animals?
That is the absolute worst.
Yeah.
We should give like a full 21 gun salute for them.
As I see the first two Cavalier tanks out on the field already, it seems that the TheBrittishTeapot is slightly slower in building up his base, as he's setting up more of a defensive perimeter with a tank bunker and 2 Gatling cannons. He's got a war factory out right now. This building has been garrisoned 2. 3 Cavalier tanks at the moment. ShadowE probably knows this map a little better, and thus has built his base more properly with refineries closer to the ore.
Okay.
Still nothing in the north, unfortunately. I do hope that players will, in fact, use some naval combat, because as an Aquarius, I just love naval combat. I always try to implement it myself whenever I play.
Yeah.
Another oil derrick or refinery here as well.
Yeah, that's actually an odd thing. Do you ever use tank bunkers when you play as Epsilon? Or as Yuri in general?
Better question. Do I ever play as Epsilon? The answer is no.
Better question. Do you ever play?
Yes.
But yeah, that is kind of an odd... The tank bunker, I think, was always a bit of the odd child in the pack. Even for...
True, but with Scorpion Cell, of course, it is the more useful of Epsilon. It has the most use of the tank bunker with the oxidizer as well. I believe the Speeder Strike
Speeder Strike benefits from it as well.
And I believe the Plague Splatter too, right?
The Plague Splatter, I think... Yeah, the Plague Splatter uses it. But I think... I'm not exactly sure. I've always found it a very odd choice that Westwood made to give the tank bunker to you. It's kind of, I think, kind of to make up for the weakness for the fact that a lot of Yuri's tanks in the original game weren't particularly strong, to say the least.
Yeah.
So that it was kind of to make up for that fact, and kind of the same reason why the battle bunker went to the Soviets.
Because they had weaker infantry.
Because they have the weakest infantry of the. In the original, at least.
True. Yeah. Well, in the meantime, I did notice that ShadowE has captured the north here entirely for himself, at least on his side. Oil derrick has been captured. The excavation post has been captured. He's on tier 2 at the moment with a Air Force Command headquarters. I think. Yeah, we've got the radar spire over here as well. So both players are at tier 2.
Right.
And earlier I saw a comment saying that we've got the koala map. I actually think that this map more represents Stitch's face from Lilo and Stitch from Disney.
How does that? You mean it's blue? It's got dark
just the shape
a massive
of the
grin.
island. Just the shape of the island.
Just the shape of the island. Oh yeah, if you just look away from it very far and squint your eyes a bit, I think it looks a little bit more like a toad looking up with a bit of a goofish, cartoony smile on its face.
Yeah, that could be true. But like a koala, Stitch has
I don't know.
a large nose odd eyes.
It could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the Riddler 2 equivalent of like cloud watching, I suppose.
I was just about to say that.
When you look at the minimap long enough as
you can see different
someone
shapes.
who plays the game often, then
The British
start
Teapot,
see-
the British
you start
Teapot is going naval on this one. He has
Okay.
built a naval yard. So we're going
Okay,
to hopefully
alright.
see some rechefs, some piranhas, maybe some
Interesting.
squids.
Yeah, I guess
Yes.
that's an easy. That would possibly be a good idea to win with Scorpion Cell here. Just
Uh-huh.
go for because the Navy, of course, is unchanged from the other Epsilon subfactions, so he might actually have a good shot at winning this
Yeah. And of course the Air Force
if he can
as well.
if he can keep himself alive that long.
The Air Force
of
hasn't
course.
changed at all as well. So they, the Scorpion
Yes.
Cell still has access to the invaders and the basilisks. As I see that ShadowE has now sent 3 engineers to Son of the Stallion going for the oil derrick, and I'm guessing that he's going to go and capture the other 3 tech buildings as well here in the south. The tank bunker here has been captured by the British Teapot already, so he's got that going for himself. Still, he hasn't done anything here in the north. ShadowE has captured the machine shop here as well. It's got 3 dogs guarding it, now moving 1 dog away, probably going to scout this area out. I also noticed that ShadowE is already at tier 3 with Siegfried out at the moment. Got the Mirage tank, got some Cavaliers, some at least 2 Archons. I believe that one is a repair Archon, maybe the other is a regular one. There's a 3rd Archon even. This oil derrick has been captured. Stallion is now over here. Captured this oil derrick. And the Stallion is now moving back. I think that the Stallion is indeed going for this one, for the airfield over here.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, looking
Not
at
bad.
the
Yeah,
trajectory, it's going there as well. There you go.
Odd. I would think that, yeah, I wouldn't say that the tech airport is really worth getting at the moment in Beta Revision 1. It just doesn't really pay off, I think.
No, just getting.
It's too expensive.
Yeah.
But luckily, it's getting massive improvements in Beta Revision 2, and I think it's definitely worth getting one of them.
Uh-huh. Well, I
Even
see
more
Siegfried,
of them, in fact.
I see Siegfried moving out, going after the little hut over here already, clearing it out with 1 shot, and now going after the infantry, killing all of them in a single shot. That just shows you how powerful he is. And I think that Siegfried is going to get a bit of a nerf in that aspect, right? He's going to fire
He is
a
getting
lot
a nerf.
slower.
He's going to have a, and now I should say it, a higher
Rate of fire.
Oh, am I saying
Yeah,
that right?
a
No,
higher rate of
well, Westwood made it a little bit complicated when they wrote that bit of code.
Yeah.
So some people, when there is a higher rate of fire,
You would expect-
it's higher.
Yeah, you would
I guess
expect that
it is actually quite a bit. It is a bit confusing, but I haven't really looked into it in depth. So maybe I should probably do that.
a low rate of fire, in my eyes, would mean that you fire slower.
That you
And
would
a
fire more
higher-
slowly. That's
and a
exactly what
higher-
I thought, but apparently it is exactly the opposite case.
Yeah. Well, what is the case is that ShadowE now has a chronosphere. He's built a second war factory over there.
Yes.
He's building
Yes.
Barracudas right now.
Cool. I wonder if you teleported those Barracudas, if that was possible, would they just be landed somewhere that you could let them take off and immediately bombard something? Would that be an idea? Would that
That
work?
would be funny, actually.
That might be something neat to try out. See if
Maybe-
that actually works, because I
maybe-
would think that it would they would probably stay landed. I don't think they would immediately be destroyed, to be quite honest.
Uh-huh.
That could work out as a nice surprise tactic.
Yeah, well, a nice
No, I don't think
tactic
that's-
that is going on right now is that I see a Paradrop go after the shipyard over here, but I'm seeing a couple of plague splatters taking care of the Paradrop infantry right here. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be wasted. So I also see the Pandora hub over here. Got another refinery too. And I am guessing, I am praying, I am hoping with every fiber in my body that we are going to see some rechefs pop up here soon. The chronosphere is almost ready. I don't even know what is going to be used. Although I am seeing 3 prism tanks over here, a group of tanks over here. Oh, Barracudas were actually enough to finish off the job of the infantry here and destroy the shipyard.
Well, of course.
Nice.
Good,
Siegfried
good.
is trying to take care of the frontal defense here of the base. We got the group of tanks here. The prison tanks aren't part of the attack force that were Cronos shifted across the cliff here, across the hill. They're down over here right now, and they're probably going to start assaulting the refinery now. Yeah. First refinery. We've got some machine gun archers as well, I see. There we go. I thought I heard something. No, that was just Siegfried moving around.
So, Doom.
Definitely go after the power plants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. So, you will you be watching anything from E3? The game industry's massive public masturbation
just forget about it.
You'll probably forget about it. Okay, that's good.
I mean, I was watching it, I think 1 or 2 times, and the only thing I was interested in was Nintendo, because I will admit, I'm not a Nintendo fanboy, but...
I was just gonna say.
I'm not a Nintendo fanboy, but the other major two industries are just not really my kind of thing.
The other two big companies, Sony and Microsoft, you mean?
Yeah, Sony and Microsoft are really my thing. There goes the construction yard. And the British Teapot says, so dead.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna cost you.
And also, a thing that could be the case about these two people is the fact that they actually made their debut in Red Resurrection last Friday? Last Friday?
Last Friday? I wouldn't know.
Yeah. They were. Well, British Teapot calling GG.
Player defeated.
And it's over.
GG indeed. Well, unfortunately, I guess hopefully we'll be seeing a little bit more of the opposites with Beta Revision 2.
Uh-huh.
Some more Scorpion Cell winning matches. No, but I mean, if you're gonna join me to Gamescom, then probably it would be a nice preview to see what might be there on presentation there. That's not always the case. And I mean, I find it always nice to just check out what the newest games are, and then, as the sad person I am, I will judge them out loud on, oh, this game looks terrible, and this game looks terrible.
Yeah.
And we can all be little negative Nancy together.
Uh-huh.
I enjoy that. So, anyway, how about that Unholy Alliance?
How about we wait until the next match? Because this match only lasted like 15 minutes, and that means that we still have about 40 minutes left.
Yeah, we should keep in mind though that it should be a quick match then, because Unholy Alliance usually takes a little bit longer.
So
that can easily take up to like 30 minutes, I think.
So you're suggesting that we should host a Unholy Alliance with 2 versus 2?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Ah, yes, First Look. First Look is kind of like the Dutch version of Gamescom. It's a bit of a smaller scale. I went there last year. It was fun.
Yeah. Alright, so I hosted a Unholy Alliance 2 vs 2. And Demented is gone. And we've got 300 which of course is Thordorb. Alstar 1768. And Tovina just left. Now replaced by Death Kitty.
Okay. Welcome, Kitty.
Well, Death Kitty has played on several streams already.
Yeah. Sure, he has.
He or she, whatever.
It.
And, okay, I'm guessing that some people are having some issues here. As I see people drop in, drop out. Demented is back, Alstar is back.
Quite a bit chaotic.
Yes. Tavina saying, Unholy Alliance is not my game. Well, to each their own, of course. This is going to be a proper Unholy Alliance where players are allowed to build everything. So, if players are okay with this, it is going to be 2 versus 2, left versus right.
Nice simple map there, Isle of Odes.
Yep, this was actually a map where I believe you and I played against each other with WarriorGirl D and Admiral Pit at one point in time when we were doing some multi-streams together. I do remember that one. Oh, that'll happen. WcVechten. Dark Old Pixel is actually WcVechten.
Yes, he has 2 names. Very confusing.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be streaming a bunch of mixed decks on Holy Alliance.
Absolutely.
Fortresses.
I definitely hope we'll be seeing more different. Definitely Petro Wars. You've all, of course, seen that amazing map that we have out for it, Chessboard. It's actually quite an amusing map. Playing it occasionally.
Oh yeah, maybe.
It's fun.
If 6 people wouldn't screw up the Observer, but it's confusing because there's a lot more stuff to look at rather than.
That is just that is just a shame that there is not there can't be an Observer and 8 players in the same game. They just didn't account for it. That is just a shame.
Yeah.
Because that would be amazing to get like some lagless 8-player games.
True.
Not that that would be
what I was hoping for.
Would be a realistic expectation, but
what I was actually hoping for tonight was a 4 versus 4 where both you and I played. Hopefully
4 versus 4. Good God, man!
Because in my last Red Resurrection stream, we actually had enough players to hold a 4 versus 4, and in Attack Superior, not last Friday, but the Friday before that, we actually had a 3 versus 3. And I was just really stoked about that. I was really stoked about that we could actually do that.
But considering you have to work with the old CNC net version at the moment,
it's not just that,
the old LAN network code, or the old network net code. I mean, that's going to be a lag party from here to tomorrow.
It's not even about that.
It's just the
fact. It's just the fact that we actually had enough players to do that. Because you know that Red Resurrection Red Resurrection is public, but it isn't that popular. While
really, I think like next to Mental Omega, I think
it is the most popular.
It is one of the most popular mods for generals, and I think for Red the Reds. Or are we talking Red Resurrection now?
We're talking Red Resurrection.
We're talking Red Resurrection. I always mix those two up. That's absolutely terrible. I know, it's just the red and it's the alliteration and things like that. But yes, I know what you mean. That's Omega Bolts mod.
Yeah. So we had a 4 versus 4 on there, but we are experiencing a game freeze, and we have lost. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's that Red Resurrection isn't that popular compared to Mental Omega, so it doesn't have as many players on stream.
I don't think a lot of Yours Revenge mods are as popular as Mental Omega.
True. True, but you know, I was just really stoked when we actually did get the 4 versus 4 going, even though it meant that I had to play too. And we actually won. But with Attack Superior, I mean that game, that mod is still in its alpha stage, so only a limited amount of people have access to that. To be able to host a 3 versus 3, because Graham actually allowed a bunch of other people to join in as beta testers.
I think he showed me some of his campaign writing work that he was busy with.
Yeah,
which I think for one mission was like 2 pages long. So I'm still currently in the process of just going through it all because I haven't had a huge amount of time. I will be my school year ends next month, the 4th of July, in fact. So I'll make sure to get some firecrackers. And so after that, I'll definitely have way more time. I will officially have vacation.
Yeah.
Which is good, but I'm gonna have to sit through it.
Yeah, and I've already been not even asked, but basically told that because I voiced Patroclus Stratos in Attack Superior, that my voice is going to be needed once more as Patroclus Stratos, because compared to Mental Omega, what Attack Superior wants to achieve is actually have campaign voiceovers.
Campaign voiceover. Oh, good. They want to make Graham wants to make that happen earlier because we're currently at the stage where we want it, and we do have some plans for it, but right now it's not really high on the priority list. No, that's nice. Yeah, I did see that he wanted to do like fully voiced campaigns, which is neat.
Yeah, with that I am going to have to do it, as I'm seeing some pyros over here attacking some Kappa tanks, or Kappa tanks attacking some pyros here, going after. Thordorb. For you.
Goodness.
Yeah.
But it is true that unfortunately I think that Mental Omega does overshadow other excellent Riddler to Endur's Revenge mod a bit, because I find Red Resurrection a very sober experience. I find it's very nice and streamlined. It's very tight.
True.
Which I find very appealing.
It doesn't have any campaigns at the moment. I understand that it is planned at some point in the future, but
it's not very bloated, is what I was saying. Because right now Mental Omega is quite an expansive mod as well. But I mean, you see also a lot of mods for the game where it's basically just throwing in a huge amount of units and a huge amount of support powers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so I find Red Resurrection quite refreshing. That it's just very streamlined. It's very slim. It's very lean. It's simple.
That's also one of the reasons that I just stream it. It's a different approach. I mean, everyone has their own interpretation of how a game should be modded in this case. It's just a really nice approach of a Mega mod on how to do it. Rather than just throwing in a whole bunch of new stuff, which he did. He also actually removed Yuri's side entirely and just gave it back to the Soviets.
Yeah, it's less Yuri's Revenge and actually more original Riddler 2. Which is nice to see as well. I like it.
There's definitely going to be. I hope that I can just continue to the trend of being able to stream that once every month.
Yeah, that would be neat. Yeah, because definitely there are some excellent Yuri's Revenge mods out there that do need their promotion.
True, but then again, there are some that are just worthless.
Well, of course. I mean, hey, that everyone has that problem, and it happens. But I think that's why I think it's all the more to promote the ones that you think are good enough for that kind of support. Yep. Because there are quite a few. Not all of them just as active as we are, but there are still some going on. I mean, I've recently saw that D-Day got a couple of updates.
Yeah.
So that's still going.
Big Eater is the guy that's running that.
Yes, Big Eater indeed.
Yeah, he's back in the game again.
Yes, I absolutely admire his work. Great stuff.
To me, it's definitely a case of that I have to look into it. And I'm not saying I'm skeptical about it, but it's just like.
Not your
is
thing
this what
entirely?
I would like to do? I mean,
yeah, it's not entirely super realistic warfare. Not entirely your thing.
Because what I do know as a live streamer that you have to like what you stream, and if you don't like what you stream, your commentary is going to go down the drain. And
absolutely,
it's also going to be bad publicity for the mods themselves.
Yes, I suppose it would be. Yeah, I mean, I find it incredible that there's just such an immense amount of research and detail that goes into all the units in all the units, which I think that's very commendable. I would say.
True, absolutely. But I'm actually looking forward to the mods that are on my wish list.
Kind of a bit more crazy mods, basically, or the more. How do I put it? Less realistic, I would suppose.
Yeah,
not exactly the word I would use, but yeah, because I think with Make It or love it or hate it, you do have to respect that there has been quite a lot of work that has gone into it.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing the Koa out here by the net. It's getting shot down by Rocketeers, and well, it's shot down the Rocketeers.
Okay.
Heavily damaged. There's been a lot of action going on here, both in the north and the south, but we not really having a chance to commentate about it. I was just like circling my mouse around the area, just like showing him like here's something going on at the moment. And that's basically my alternative of actually trying to say something. Let's see what this mastermind is going to pull off here. Pretty much nothing. Especially not with the railgun. I think it wanted to go after the new cannon, but it pretty much failed. Yes. I like how 716 whatever and Alstar have actually moved their bases to the center over here, both the north and the south, just to go for the ore and of course quicker access to the enemies. I believe that this was subjected to a shadow ring. As I see that Demented is now sending his Ercala north to aid his ally here. And
yes, that might be a good idea.
so far, nobody's gone
Doesn't seem to be doing it too hot.
A lot of infantry here by Thordorb. But I'm looking forward to this summer because I have been promised that 2 of the mods on my wish list probably will have their streams sometime this summer.
Exciting. Are we allowed to ask which mod exactly?
Well, Colony Wars is, I've already said it on my channel. If you look down into the description on my wish list.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's June or July 2014. And the other mod is a mod that I've had access to for almost a year now. At least its previous version, which is currently, I don't even know if it is public or not, but it's basically something I have been wanting to stream for as long as I've had Red Resurrection, but just am not allowed to. And so I'm seeing that Thordorb, with his massive amount of flag troopers here, is actually doing some nice damage to Alstar. Just taking care of that Air Force Command HQ, just moving north further, just trying to sneak behind, going after the refinery here.
Okay.
Oh hey, the Hunter, I didn't even see you there.
Oh. He's been here for quite a while.
Oh, pretty much. I just haven't noticed. I've been paying more attention to the match than the stream here. And hello, Nicodemus, of course. But yeah, I mean, I wish Nick Eater all the best that I could possibly wish him, but it's just something that I would.
He does work damn hard, doesn't he?
It's just not something that I would think I would enjoy streaming it.
It's just not your thing, is what you're saying. Yeah.
So let's see who's. I was just about to say, let's see who's going to win: a damaged Ercala or Noria, but within a second, Noria was gone already. Actually, Thordorb infantry spam does work, and I think that Mr. Fruitstick can confirm that, because during last Sunday I had a match against Fruitstick, and I was pretty much ended up pretty quickly thanks to infantry spam. Sadly enough. Oh, but something is going on over here. I guess that we had some Libra clonage.
That sounds great. So if like, I don't know, some incredibly tough structure is taken down by clones, we'll call it clonage. Great. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was Libra clonage, dude.
We'll just have it appear. We'll have it appear on screen as well, and get like the Unreal Tournament announcer to do it.
Libra clonage.
Yeah, exactly. Clonage. Oh, that didn't go particularly well there.
Not really.
Libra versus the Wolfhound action that I just saw.
No.
Just commenting things on things in the past. I am a time traveler.
There goes the Ercala thanks to the Thor here. I see a lot more flag troopers here on behalf of Thordorb here. Flag troopers now going after the Thor. And the Thor was going after the flag troopers. Thor's going to go down, but the second Thor is coming in. Might want to kill it. Oh, here comes Siegfried over here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Who needs infantry spam if you've got a Thor and Siegfried with area of effect? I see Yunru over here, outside of the Centurion. Blasphemy! And I see a Tyrant.
Yes, that is something I would note, that there is a change. Tyrants are no longer Omni Crushers in Beta Version 2.
No?
Due to due to the fact, due to their new ability that they'll be getting. Which I think will actually be a much better fit.
Yeah. I mean, the sacrifices do need to be made. Whoa.
Well, it's more because it can't work game wise.
No.
The two things that we would be using don't really mix together, so that probably should already give you a bit of a hint as to what it exactly is.
Well, the Rockets are going after Demented's base over here. It's just 3, and in come 2 more Gorillas as well. Going after the war factory, while the dual cannons are going after the construction yard. Demented is, I think, selling out.
Okay.
He pretty much had enough, unless he has something up. Oh, he actually has some stuff up here, though. Although it is not that much. I see the Aeroblades going after the Thors. There are 4 Thors here at the moment. So Demented's pretty much lost his ground here in the south. Probably trying to keep his base alive as much as possible to get some heroes out, perhaps. Because the Pandora Hub and Radar are still up. No, he's selling the Pandora Hub out. Got no power left. Just the Radar, just this Railgun here. Railgun is gone too. And with that, 7 has got clear passage through this little cliff area here. This little canyon. Directly into the north where there's absolutely no defense. Surprisingly enough, neither the Demented nor Thordorb actually captured the oil derricks over here. The oil derricks here have been captured by both 7 here and Alstar.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, we've got some Warhawks there as well, joining the Thors. Siegfried, Flag Troopers.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Stuff's going down. So I heard, Doom, we were just talking about that, but the rest didn't hear that, of course.
Yeah.
That a couple of that you would be joining a couple of folks from the Rise of the Reds team to Gamescom.
If I go, then there's a good chance that I'll meet a couple of them in person. Of course, if I go to Gamescom, I'll primarily stick with you guys.
Well, it's no biggie. We could always team up.
Yeah, sure.
Do a little MO Rise of the Reds thing. We could command and conquer Gamescom. How awesome is that?
Excellent. Well,
Games Commander Conquer.
Let's see what Morales can do here. Pretty much not much at the moment. So see Yunru there as well. Again, outside of the
but I guess if nobody else will take my offer of free ticket and a hotel room, then yeah, you can totally have that spot. It's
I call dibs on it. I call dibs on it.
You call dibs on it? Alright. Then
because you'll at least have transport.
Exactly. I'm just gonna have to talk to people. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have transport as well. Then I'll talk with the guy who is arranging the hotel room, and I will get back to you on it as soon as possible.
Yeah, and with that, the Demented has been defeated. Aeroblades is now going after the Thors, but the newer cannons are going after the... Oh! Little target painter here. Yunru actually EMPing the newer cannons over here.
Yes.
More
then we could possibly share some German beer and some of their excellent cuisine.
Primarily the beer.
Yeah, well, primarily the beer, yes. And though I would say, in my experience, if there's one thing Germans can do, it's cook a pig. Damn.
Ah, yes, the sheet sauce.
Oh, yes. Those are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, well, the Barillos... Oh, Barillos just killed... well, that wasn't the Barillo that killed the...
I will have to warn you, though, that there might be a slight possibility that you will have to share a hotel room with me.
Dude, you've spent 2 nights at my place already.
Doom has experience. Doom is brave enough to take on that challenge, I'm sure. But just a little warning that possibility might exist.
Oh, Alstar has got naval as well. I see a couple of aircraft carriers here. And Thordorb is pretty much out of it already. The newer cannons, the Barillos, the Wolfhounds, the Thors, the Warhawks, Siegfried, Norio. It was just too much to handle. Bratwurst!
Yes, exactly. We should get some Kosh as well. Some of the local beer there. It's not terribly bad.
Overcharge even, EMP strike.
Oh!
And it's over!
Damn! Kaboom. That is great. Not bad. So now we have about
left.
We have plenty of time left actually. That was way shorter than I expected. I really thought it would be like half an hour or so, but this is fine. Then we'll go for a couple one-on-ones. I think we can do. Maybe even a 2v2 if we get something like that again. Just go balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall. Sure.
Balls to the wall.
Right. Then let me host a 6-player bomb derby. Nah. Let's just go with battle 1 versus.
I would not say no to a bomb derby. Just say I would not.
I know that.
I would not reject that.
Let's go Predator Instinct. Regular battle for now. So we've got GearGoAwryman versus Admiral Pit as China.
Excellent.
Right.
Let's go. Let's run with it.
And I think I actually forgot to set the starting credits at 20,000 last match. Oh well. I'm just so used to having them at 10,000, so I already have plane tickets sorted, hotel sorted, tickets sorted. Excellent.
Yeah, because you had to reserve for the hotel, for the good hotels. We reserved like months beforehand. I think we already sorted that out in like March or February, I think, because we got like some of the best locations for the hotel. It's like right next door.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
As long as they have good beer, I'm perfectly happy.
Well, hey, it's the Germans. What do you expect?
I would probably fall asleep in the bar.
They've got some. They have some pretty damn good beer. I can say, speak from experience.
Yeah. Ooh, Admiral Pit is going ballsy. He's going as Scorpio Cell, while GearGoAwryman goes as a USA. Divine Threat, do it in game, not in the chat anymore. I do have a car of my own, actually.
Yes, you do have a car of your own, but he wasn't talking to you.
I know, but I was just saying that I.
You just wanted to brag about the fact that you had a car.
Yeah, why not?
Because we're just all poor people. We're schmucks who don't have.
I'm not saying I'm rich.
We don't have. Well, not rich exactly, but we're just poorer than you. We have to make do with public transport. Damn it!
I think you could
to ride with our friends.
I think that some of you can actually be a lot richer than I am with my current job situation. But
we can compare. We can compare that later. I think.
I actually live really cheap. I just
that's
really look at the money that I spend, and basically, if I don't have to leave the house, then I won't. And occasionally, the dinner that I have is just like
living on the cheap. Living on the cheap isn't that bad, I must say.
It's the Dutch way.
It's the Dutch way of life.
Yeah. So Admiral Pit, let's see what you can do with Scorpio yourself. So this map, players have an oil derrick very close by. In the corners, we've got an oil derrick over here, guarded by 2 heavy machine guns. But currently, they cannot fire over walls. So pretty much these 2 are useless unless they fire right over here. In better vision 2, that is going to get fixed. There's the same thing over here. There's a airfield with 2 heavy machine guns and 2 SAM sites in the very center of the map. And then over here, we've got an expansion post. And then over here, we've got an expansion post. Why on earth am I starting to talk like that? Expansion post. Yeah.
I have genuinely no idea.
Me neither.
Oh well. But I will make sure that we seek out a good place to get some beer and some grub when we're there in Cologne.
Pretty much.
Because I find Cologne a great city. I enjoy being there. I've been there quite often.
Well, I think you're gonna enjoy Madrid too, especially the parts of Madrid that I was to.
Yeah, I haven't been to Spain actually yet, but I do have plans to go once I've scavenged all the money. But then again, I have a lot of plans. I was thinking maybe perhaps going to Poland next year in the summer.
Poland, gonna visit Peter. And
maybe. Well, at least it was certainly at Peter's best. He certainly seemed to entertain the thought.
Yeah.
So yes, then perhaps that would happen. Poland isn't that particularly expensive to travel to at the moment.
No, pretty much.
Just a shame I don't.
Not.
It's just a shame I don't speak Polish. Do a little bit of German, so that should go a long way.
Well, Admiral Pit has captured this oil derrick here in the southeast already.
Yes.
Probably going to try and capture this one in the northwest as well. I'm curious to see who's going to go for the expansion posts in which order who's going to capture it. Whereas I see a Mantis tank already going. Oh, just got destroyed here by 2 Bulldog tanks. So I'm a bit trying to make a little early assault, I guess. Or some GI scattered here in the bushes. Amongst the trees. Alrighty. So yeah, this stream is pretty much not about what's going on in the game, but what is going on in our real lives.
What is going on in the chat? The chat is currently quite a bit. It is starting to go south very, very fast.
Yes, especially with what Alstar just said.
My God,
I
think it's very apt that Starku just said on the RC when we were talking. But there are a lot of strange individuals on this channel here. Now, this channel is weird, but more the people are weird. Well, I guess everybody's.
We're not talking about the Twitch channel here. We're talking about the IRC channel.
The IRC, of course.
Just to keep that,
perhaps just as much. Just to keep it separated, of course. But good. Yeah, good. I guess everybody's a little bit strange.
I mean, I'm trying to run a respectable channel here, so.
Let's keep all the nastiness out of the. You can do like word filters and things like that. Just fill in words and then. Have you used that yet?
Yes, with Moobot actually, but then I started to receive some complaints from people.
Yes, I would say so. You massive dictator.
Yes. Well, actually, looking at this, we have Admiral Pit, who has captured this expansion post, already built a war factory over there and a railgun towers. It's currently building some stingers. Got a Gatling tank there as well. Maybe you're going to see some barracks there. Refinery would be advisable, of course, because there are 2 ore patches over there. And some gems over here in the center. I see a Bulldog tank over here. Some attack dogs there. I think that GearGoAwryman was gonna try and secure the area to capture the airfield, but pretty much failed here. Oh, got a speeder strike. As one of the stingers got destroyed, doing barely any damage here. Whoa! Look at that! Look at that! A lot of Bulldog tanks. The Warhawk here. Warhawk, of course, being shot down currently by the. Oh! No longer being challenged unless this Gatling tank moves in really quickly. All the Bulldog tanks are destroyed. I believe both of the railgun towers did that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see Bolver whenever he decides to show up.
Oh yes, well unfortunately you can't even be able to see that, can you?
Nope.
It's really just pure luck if you can spot him.
Yes. I actually had to face Bolver yesterday in a match.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what did you think?
It was annoying because I spent a good portion of the match looking for him and then killing him with Shitskoi. But after that, the match was pretty much over because I dominated the entire match. But enough about that. So, GearGoAwryman, I think that you need to look into how you're going to build up your base in the future because a single super weapon strike here could just devastate everything. I mean, you're placing everything really close to each other. Just one square away from everything, you just place a new building. Like I said, one super weapon strike right here will destroy your war factory, your barracks, your battle lab. Will do some damage to the refinery. May even destroy it. May even destroy the Air Force Command Center here. And with that, you're pretty much dead. Invaders are being built at the moment, as I see a ore refinery down here as well as a barracks. Got a power plant there as well. I think Admiral Pit's going to send these initiates in there to have a little bit more extra power. Bulldog tank still guarding this airport over here. No one has gone to the north at all yet. I think Admiral Pit wants to go there, but I do see Gear's attack dog over here.
Ooh, yes. It is becoming quite a bit of a standoff here, isn't it? I mean, how...
I don't know. I think that Admiral Pit has a good chance here, unless, of course, there comes the
Yes, I don't know exactly how does GearGoAwryman actually play, because I don't think I've seen him plenty of times in the chat, but I haven't actually seen him play online. I think
I may have seen him once or twice,
not a lot of times.
but he barely ever plays on Al, at least on stream, that is. So it's really, excuse me, anyone's guess on how he plays. But this kind of looks new. Just sorry to say this, GearGoAwryman, if you're looking back at this at one point in time, this base build-up looks kind of noobish. It definitely needs some work, and especially now with...
what kind of tips would you give him? What kind of pointers?
Spread them out, of course. Spread out your...
yes, especially with all that... okay. Spread out especially for more of the size, indeed, and for the super weapons, of course.
Yeah. Well... Very nice, actually, using the Tyrant's current Omni-Crush feature to crush 2 miners.
Ouch!
Painful. And
well done, yes.
Just got destroyed here.
Might as well make use of it while it's still in the game.
Yeah.
Bam!
Huizen. Who is there? Who lives there?
I don't know, who is there?
Yeah, I'm seeing Huizen near Hilversum.
Oh, who's... Oh, right. I was talking about some nonsense. I'm heading over to a beach party on this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually,
yeah.
I used to have a friend living in Huizen. Who
really?
In Hilversum.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
No, I got a couple of friends who live there, and they invited me, and
Admiral Pit is taking the victory in this one.
Yeah.
Admiral Pit is taking the victory in this one.
Oh yeah, he's doing it swift and clean.
I believe mind controlled. Yeah, mind controlled the base wave here.
Ooh, what? Nasty. You don't want that in your base then.
Oh, but the MCV actually escaped here to the north, and GearGoAwryman
seriously?
captured the expansion post here.
Oh,
clever! Nice.
Better move out then.
But
he doesn't have much time left, I'm afraid.
No, I think that the hunt's not yet, at least. Whoa, nice. We've got some tyrants, we've got some plague splatters as well joining the party. And the chase is on. The hunt is on.
That's not going to end well.
IF. Actually, whoa, what the hell are you doing, Gears? You're sending your MCV into Admiral Pit's base. And that tyrant is just going to finish it off.
It's the place he would least expect.
Uh-huh.
It's the place he would least expect. That's why he's doing it. It's a brilliant plan. Go all for it, man. Just hide behind his refineries or something.
Yeah, well.
Actually, get crushed by tyrants.
The tyrant faced through the MCV over there for a moment, making it look like the MCV was getting crushed, but of course it's immune to Omni Crush.
Yeah, it's immune to every single form of crush.
Yep.
Which I think is fair enough.
Alright. Ooh, Admiral Pit actually damages his own barracks here with the tyrants.
Oh.
A little area of effect damage there.
Player defeated.
And it's over!
Yeah, that's over and done with. Well, and that is actually nice timing, because we've still got 5 minutes left, I think.
And with that, we are going to close it off here.
Yes, that's good. Well, once more, apologies for the technical difficulties we had on my side.
Also on my side.
Yeah, well, I'll look into that and see if there's if I can fix that. Well, if I can, I will fix it. Done.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So, for now, that's all for today.
And with that, I will see you all next time.
Good night, everyone.